key.
This is our last chance at redemption for the year. We got to lock in right now.
We're good.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Well, there's always a little extra motivation. So the Nets starting five. We've got Dennis Schroeder. MP is out there at Bridges. Then it's Thomas. And it's Claxton in at the center position. And for the Heat, the wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jovic in at the power forward. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
Now, here's MP. From deep, it's Adebayo with the rebound. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Wright. Here's the three. The rebound by the Nets. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Well, he passes to the wide-open man, Bridges, developing some team chemistry.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. To the right side. To the middle. Here's Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And, Brent, the thing you respect about Jimmy Butler, here's a guy with an old-school mentality.
Well, I love that he competes against the other team, Greg, but there's a part of Jimmy Butler, and we saw it a lot in the last two seasons, how much of a protector he is of the culture.
And here is Butler after the three-pointer from MP. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
But, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Now here's Wright. He picked up 12 points in their last one against the Hornets in Charlotte. They get it back. And Jovic gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Hero against Thomas. Hero passes to Adebayo. Pass to Jovic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Wright. MP, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Count it, good.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
Schroeder kicks to MP. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. For Miami, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Schroeder against Wright. Passes it to Adebayo. Here's Jovic. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Jovic has got 5 points so far. Nets trail by 4. The pass to Claxton. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Hero. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. GA, the three-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold like a lot of teams. Man, when they're hot, they are fun to watch.
A couple years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch.
So for Brooklyn now, MP is out there at Bridges. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Thomas in at the 2. Here's Jovic. And it's MP with the rebound. Nets trail by 14. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Butler against Bridges. Butler passes to Wright. Back to Butler. Pass to Jovic. Clock at 4. It's good from long range. Jovic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Miami Heat have battled to deep playoff runs in recent years, and they find the strength in each other to keep fighting. Bam Adebayo says, we depend on each other. Every once in a while, we'll be like, dog, I need to lean on you tonight. And that's what being a team is all about. Having those teammates to lean on when you're down. Kevin?
Great approach. David, thank you.
One part of Duncan Robinson's game doesn't get talked about enough. He is willing to find open teammates.
MP outside. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked, but the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
And good that time. And the Heat lead by 19.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Miami's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken a three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Jovic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Jovic has got 18 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders.
And so it's Miami with an... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Heat leading by 19. The wingman, it's Hero and Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Jovic in at the 4. So that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. To the paint, here's Bridges. Rebound by Butler.
Well, the D's so tight on him and makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Nets trail by 21. Well, when you talk about Tyler Hero, this is a guy that looks to get better every single season.
Well, his focus should be just on improving his percentages. You know how versatile he is, but if he's able to become more efficient, wow, look out.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And here's MP for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. The Heat leading by 20. Wright with it. Still without a... Adebayo kicks to Wright. Lays it up off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
MP outside. A 3 ball. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
and they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Jovic. Brooklyn with the rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Launches a 3. Another miss by MP.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And here we go. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
And teams cutting back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
You wonder in the next couple of years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them here.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Well, many people say officiating favors the offense. Brent, do you agree with that?
Absolutely. That's what this game is about. It's about scoring. And so there aren't many rule changes that are going to stop guys from being as potent as they've been offensively, especially over the last couple years.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Kayla Martin's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Earl comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's DeLon Wright in for Robinson. So for Brooklyn now, Johnson is out there with MP. Then it's Lonnie Walker. Then there's Ben Simmons, and it's Schroeder in at the point.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And Brooklyn has possession. Simmons finds Schroeder. Inside. Simmons can't get it to go.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Outside, Hero. Pass to Hawkins. No good on the triple. Walker, bounce pass. MP deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Now here's Wright. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K.
All right, here we go. Game 2.
Here we go. Redemption.
Oh, man. I don't like losing the tip. No.
Yep, switch on there. Box now. Yep.
Sorry, John. I didn't want to risk it.
Y'all good?
Good take, Chris.
Great take, Chris.
There we go.
All right, 2 up on the board.
Oh, that's a steal. Come on.
Don't go for steals. Don't go for... Play discipline. Play discipline.
It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey runs point with Melton at the 2. Harris and Embiid are in the middle, and it's Oubre in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, we've got Mikal Bridges, Cam Thomas out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's MP, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Still very early in the regular season. But, Grant, what's the most important thing coaches are working on at this stage?
You know, at this point, it's all about really just getting your rotation set, finding which guys work best together. You know, you have to figure out how to maximize the talent you have.
And the basket by MP.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 3-point game. To the inside, Harris. And he buries his first look.
Now, it's so crazy to me that Harris flies under the radar because he can get buckets all over the court, even with quality defense in his face.
Now here's MP. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Here's Melton. About a minute into this first quarter. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Oh, great D that time from MP. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. It seems you could bring in anybody to this team and pair them with Embiid, and they'd still win, Greg.
Oh, they got a solid roster. But there's no denying that Embiid is the heartbeat of this team. The 76ers go how Embiid goes, kind of like our broadcast with you. And in the last 5 seasons, they've gone to the playoffs.
Now here's Melton. Pass to Embiid from deep. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Guys over 7 foot like Embiid, they are not supposed to do that.
And here's MP from outside. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. Here's Oubre. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Pass to MP. For 3. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's Harris. Now Embiid. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Embiid's got 5.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
MP, the pass to Claxton. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Maxey. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Atlanta. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Always ahead of steam, Richard. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Maxey runs point with Melton at the 2. Joel Embiid is out there with Paul Reed. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. Tries again. Rebound Brooklyn. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb. Not the best pick I've seen, but look, hey, we got the job done, and that's all that matters.
The 76ers shooting a solid 47%. Pass to Reed. And here is Maxey, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Melton on the wing, 6 to shoot. A step back shot. The putback. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid imposing his will.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms that just gobble up second chance opportunities?
MP outside. Gets the 3 to fall. MP's got 12 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass to Reed. Schroeder against Maxey. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. To the middle. That's good from Schroeder on the assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They trail by 3. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Embiid can't hit.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Kept alive. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
And they get it back. Oubre against Johnson. Oubre can't hit.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's MP. 6 on the shot clock. The three-pointer off the mark. The Sixers trailing. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Yes! Embiid from in close.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. And Joel Embiid is a rarity in many ways, including how effective he is inside, Richard.
Yeah, B.A.
Joel Embiid. He's feeling it tonight and has... And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
MP is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Thomas in at the 2-guard position. So that's the Nets 5. The Sixers leading. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Philly fans, they're known for their passion, and Tyrese Maxey said, I love them because they're real. They're honest and they're tough. They know the game, they know what they're talking about, and they know what players are getting out of it. They care about winning, and that's what I care about. Brian?
That's such a great sports city, too. Allie, thank you. And here's MP from outside. Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Harris, a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
MP scanning the floor. Claxton up top. 4-3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to MP. Lets it go from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Oubre's got his 4th rebound in this one.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
All right, time for an injury report. Let's check in with Allie LaForce now. She's got an injury update on Mikal Bridges.
Hey guys, the athletic trainer for Brooklyn provided some info for us. He called it a sharp pain in the abdominal area along with a few muscle spasms. Rotations, game plans, and minute distribution will all need to be readjusted while he's out of the lineup.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Brad.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Last season, the most 30 and 40-point scoring games in league history. What's driven that scoring explosion, Richard?
Well, a lack of defense first, BA, but teams are catching the numbers. They've cracked the code. Put the ball in the hands of your star player and surround them with shooters. There's not a lot of defense that has been created to offset that.
Philadelphia calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Reed's checked in for Tobias Harris. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Tyrese Maxey. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Reed. Back to Maxey. Shoots over Schroeder. Rebounded by Johnson. Brooklyn trailing. The Brooklyn Nets kind of hit the reset button early in 2023, dealing away star power.
Yeah, it was a big decision for that franchise, sending themselves back to the drawing board in some respects. But they got a ton of picks for Kevin Durant. They got a ton of picks for James Harden. So they have set themselves up to be in a very good position moving forward.
Oubre into the lane. Banked it in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 10.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. Or you look at Joel Embiid. The Nets shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Melton the 2 with Harris at the 3. Paul Reed is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, Embiid packs it down.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
MP outside. Here's Thomas. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Harris passes to Maxey. Harris down low, covered by Johnson. Johnson with the defensive effort.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And here's MP from outside. They get it back. Claxton passes to MP. And the Nets miss again.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Pass to Embiid. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
And here's MP from outside. Pure from three-point range.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Melton on the wing. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
From deep, MP. Another shot. The kick out to Simmons. From deep, MP gets the three ball to go. MP's got 9 points here in the second half.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Reed. And here's Melton. 5 to shoot. Back to Reed. Pulls it from 20. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
MP outside. And Claxton gets the bucket. And that's a double-double for him now.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're leading by 7. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
MP against Harris. MP outside. And he dunks it down.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? Rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
Harris on the wing. Covered by MP. Blocked! To tie it up. Philadelphia grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Melton passes to Embiid. Sinks the tray. And the 76ers lead by 6.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're losing by 6. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. From deep, MP. And the Nets miss again. And an intentional foul right there. There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
The thing you love about Maxey is that he always has a smile when he's out there. He's enjoying himself, and he embraces the challenge that the game presents.
Timeout called, the Nets. They trail by 7. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Simmons. MP outside. There's the triple. Offensive board. So it's Philadelphia picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Brian.
Yeah, good pass, Rodney.
Good finish.
Nice.
You also know it's a tight game because I haven't heard anything from Bash the whole quarter. Bash is playing in the library now. He's focused.
I was trying to lock in, or I'm trying to guard my guy. He was smoking me last game.
Oh, that's you.
Nice,
there
Chris.
You go.
Nice.
Good job.
Good finish, Chris.
Very nice. Nice finish, Chris.
Up next, the Hawks taking on the Nets. For Atlanta, the stars have aligned, performing better than last season. You can feel the energy and excitement around this club as they continue their upward trend. Nets, Hawks, and back in a moment. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sport. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton out there with MP. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Johnson for the Hawks. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Okongwu is out there with Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. You know, Greg, I can't believe it. Thanksgiving Day is tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your wonderful family, Greg. And to those of you at home as well enjoying this on 2K Sports.
Well, thank you, Kevin. And just an exciting time of year. When Thanksgiving rolls around, you know the season is officially afloat. And these guys love playing around the holidays.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. That did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Here's Young. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Johnson outside. Nailed from three-point land.
An exceptional, clever passer. Trae Young won't sleep on a wide-open guy.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
Johnson outside. Rebounded by the Nets. In this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year. But overall, two teams that were very similar in the standings.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
Here's Murray. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
DeJounte Murray, he is so clean with the dribble.
Shooter passes to MP. Lets it go with the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray against Thomas. And again, it's Atlanta.
A lot of teams bait Murray into taking this shot, and he obliges by knocking it down.
The 3 from MP. The offensive rebound. Claxton finds MP. Takes a 3. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Murray down low. Thomas covering. Murray no good. Thomas passes to MP. The Trae. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. MP's got 9 points.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of 3s today.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Early 2023 saw Cam Thomas just erupt as a scorer, Greg. We were talking about it every game. A guy who was ready to break out. And the Nets with possession here. 4-point game. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Johnson. And it's Capella and at the center filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. It's good.
What a pass by Bogdanovic. Sending it straight to the wide open man.
Schroeder dishes to MP. The 3. And that one is hammered home.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The 3 from MP. Here's Claxton. Up and in on the layup. 6 points for him.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Johnson, a wide open look. Misses the 3. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 4. And there's the pass to MP. Down low. Here's Walker. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Walker's got 6.
Give Walker credit. The D was on him, but he made sure to stay with his shot.
Young pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Young. Shoots from the elbow. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
So smooth with it from the mid-range. Trae Young, just a fantastic scorer.
Ball's knocked loose. Young with the steal. Pass to Bogdanovic. Young against Schroeder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Wide open look here for Murray. A miss that time would have put him up. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Walker. Johnson against MP. There's the triple. Rebound Atlanta.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
The kick out to Young. Back to Johnson. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the floor of their offense. More motion.
Jalen Johnson. He's been the guy. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Jalen Johnson has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So for Brooklyn now, Cameron Johnson is out there with MP. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Thomas, and it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive and talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And a guy who fills up the stat sheet across the board, Steve. DeJounte Murray.
His length and athleticism shows up at both ends, Kevin. A good rebounder for a guard. And beyond the numbers, he comes up with some clutch plays.
Murray gets to Young. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Young's got 5.
This is why they call him Ice Trae, because he is so cold as he nails these threes.
MP outside. Another miss by MP. The Hawks leading by 4. On the wing, Johnson for the 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
2 points. That one goes.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Young passes to Bogdanovich. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Johnson kicks to Young. Shot clock at 5. Poked away. Shoots over Schroeder.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5. Looking for some continuity.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Claxton with the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Timeout called, the Nets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate. Here's Young. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Down in the block, it's Okongwu and Capella. And it's Johnson in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5.
Using his speed and agility, Trae Young gets to his spot inside.
MP against Okongwu. Johnson, good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 4-point game. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's MP with the rebound.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. No good on the 3.
Rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Capella dishes to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Can't hit from in close.
There's the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Bogdanovich against MP. Young looking it over. Driving the lane. Outside Bogdanovich. Johnson in the corner. Jacks up a 3. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1-3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
MP passes to Claxton.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Bogdanovich. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Just a natural-born scorer. Bogdanovich takes the hit and makes the adjustment.
Timeout called, the Nets. Jalen Johnson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Atlanta making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Nets trail by 4. And Simmons kicks to MP. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Johnson can't get it to go.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And the 3 off target. Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And here's MP for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks leading by 4. Young inside. Simmons is there. Young's shot is off.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
MV outside. Drains the 3-pointer.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And here we go. Puts it out to Johnson. Run past the arc. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for one 3-pointer, then they come right back and boom, another. Well, this is starting to get real.
Brooklyn trailing. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
A 3 from MP. It's in! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
If you relax on him out there, he's going to make you pay every time.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's given him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made him pay.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Nets. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in a tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And now we decide to foul intentionally. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And we continue to see Young take on more responsibility, welcoming the challenge to go to the line.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
And here's MP for 3. That shot, no good. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
The confidence Trae Young plays with is really something. It helps him be such a thorn in the D's side.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 6. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see.
And so the Hawks take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.